Hey everybody, Pete Gluszek here for Bass University TV on the water edition. If you listen carefully, we've got a lot of other things on this edition, including about 10,000 geese, which are moving and active. It's springtime, so you're gonna hear them as part of this video too. But you know, this is the great time of year. We're all out, we're all getting out fishing. It's early season here. But I want to talk about a technique that I like to use early season. I like to use it mid-season. I like to use it late season. And it's called the Carolina rig. And Carolina rig, some people give it a bad rap. They don't like to use it. Maybe they don't like the dynamics of it, too slow for them. Or I've heard bad raps about catching all small fish, but I'm here to dispel all those rumors. It's an amazing tool that catches fish under a variety of conditions, and it wins tournaments, it catches big giant ones, and it catches numbers. And the reason why I think it does that is because it presents a lure finesse with power tools. Let me explain that to you. We're often using a 1 ounce weight that's going to allow me to make super long casts, fish deep water, be able to feel, as I hear those geese moving around back there, be able to feel the rocks, the wood, and everything very, very effectively. And I'm going to be throwing it on a bait casting gear. Right? These are power tools, 20-pound test line, but I'm throwing often little tiny lures, little tiny baits, 4 inches long, 3.5, little tools, and they're weightless because they're attached to the leader that's 2 to 5 feet from the weight, and it's weightless. So it's a power fishing technique, fishing weightless baits. So it's amazing at catching fish. I want to encourage all you guys to get out there and do some Carolina rigging. It works seasonally, pre-spawn. I mean, once that water temperature starts getting up into the 50s, the bass are going to bite soft plastics, and a Carolina rig is a great way to catch them, especially because a lot of the places that fish stage, like rocky points, gravel points, hard bottoms, they're excellent to fish with a Carolina rig. It covers the water. It covers the various water depths of the water column from 5 feet down to 25 feet. And it's a great tool to pick these fish off in the pre-spawn. And here, a little tip that I really like, and I want to invite you to go back and check out my Carolina rig seminars that I did in the classroom for Bass University TV. But I talk about using a Carolina rig to catch spawning fish, fish on the beds. It's a tremendous tool. A lot of the bodies of water that I fish have stain in them, and we really can't see the fish spawning. So I've got a blind fish, do what we call blind fishing for beds. In other words, throwing my baits in areas and depths where I think the bass are spawning, making repetitive fan casts down in these areas and catching those spawning fish. I use a Carolina rig to do it because it's such a cool little deal. The weight comes through the bed, and then here's the weightless bait following behind it, and it lands right on their bed. And if you can get a nice presentation with it, oftentimes you can trigger those spawning fish. And so it's a great time to use it then too. Now post-spawn, fish are moving deep. They're moving to where the bait is. That's ledges, that's points, it's a lot of offshore stuff. Grass bed, edges, excellent weapon, excellent habitat to explore or exploit with a Carolina rig. Summertime, deepest time of the year.
Welcome to Bass University TV, an online video training course where you'll learn champion bass fishing techniques from pro anglers Pete Gluszek, Mike Iaconelli, and their talented special guests. From on the water to in the classroom, you'll learn sound techniques and strong fundamental bass fishing skills. Watch hours of video content on multiple topics at your own pace for a low monthly fee. Cancel at any time. Information is power in the sport of fishing, so learn from the very best. Subscribe to Bass University TV today.